Well, I have seen people here in worship, and because I've been here so often, I've gotten to know some of them, and I've known some of the struggles that they have gone through, some of their personal struggles, and seeing them come through those struggles and be able to still hold on to their faith and continue to move forward, that has been a support. It's been a witness to me to see the people live out their faith in times of crisis and personal pain.
Just my faith has grown. I think just because I've had to deal, with a lot of issues, and it's just that knowing that God is always there and it helps, get through difficult times.
I think I've come close with confirmation.
I think confirmation too, because then you can worship with your friends. It makes it more enjoyable and you learn more.
Because the old church that we went to, it felt like we didn't do as much stuff as we did here. Like Sunday school, we just went down and played in a room, and now we learn about God here.
In my own journey, I kind of felt led into the council. I felt like there was stuff going on here that I was supposed to be part of. So I think this was the right time for me, and that I just felt led.
I guess with the emphasis of prayer. And now I'm part of the Congregational Care Committee, and that has really been a lot of prayer, and I spent a lot of time, whether it's in the car praying, on the exercise bike praying. That's through prayer. It has brought the importance of prayer in my life.
Well, when I went to other churches during like baptisms and all that for my relatives, it's like the way they taught it didn't get you intrigued into the lesson or the sermon. But when Pastor Kevin had it, it was like you didn't want to sit there and look at the ground or pay attention to someone else. You always paid attention to Pastor Kevin.
I think everyone through the years, from Doe Bell on through now with all of our guest pastors, they just seem so personable and relatable. Like you could just go up there and talk to them.
Like they were always interested in hearing what you wanted to say. It wasn't just what they wanted.
Yeah, Pastor Kevin was really easy to get along with. Always joking around with him like he was one of the guys. We'd call him Master Carl. We had so much fun in New Orleans. It was a great experience, life-changing.
I guess being involved with the church activities in the beginning gave me a stronger feeling of belonging when we first joined, and there was a lot of activity towards a new building, which was the rooms we're sitting in now here.
Feeling part of the community. I always used to use the word family. It's kind of like an extended family. The people here are important to us, but not just the people in the church. It causes us to think about being part of who we are and what our relationships should be to God and the community. And I think the whole idea that you try to express that through your love and caring for other people.
Many of our pastors have offered opportunities and classes and Bible studies, and you can understand more and more every time. And doing that with the other parishioners, it just brings you all closer, plus it makes you feel like you have an understanding more of what God's all about and what your purpose is.
This summer we went to Chicago, and it was my first experience with Good Shepherd and their youth group, and seeing all of those kids and how they lived in their neighborhoods that they grew up in and knew that they didn't really have a chance. It just opened my eyes to reality.
I kind of grew up when Pastor Kevin was here, so having him while I was growing up here was a big part of it for me. Just because I connected with him really well, and he helped me kind of realize and understand my faith and appreciate it more than I did.
It showed me that God loves everyone, and God is with everyone, and God works through everyone. So I have become closer to him because of that, and also because of the wonderful pastors we've had to help me learn more than I thought I ever could learn. And I've got a lot more to learn, but I have trust that this is the place I'm going to learn it.
Well, I think the biggest thing that has brought me closer to God was our mission trip that we went on last summer, where we saw a lot of homeless people. We heard a lot of stories that really showed us that God is working through lots and lots of people in lots of different ways.
Where do you see Jesus? In heaven.
In heaven? You see him around here any place too?
Sunday school.
I have always been involved in the different areas, the different teams, and by doing that I have gotten to know the other people and have witnessed how God has affected their lives, and by being part of the families at Good Shepherd and seeing their ups and downs and how God works in their lives, I think that has made my faith stronger and brought me closer to God.
Well, part of it is the original members had so much collaborative energy and shared talent that we really truly felt blessed to be a blessing. And that has continued. It went way beyond our original reason for starting the church in the first place.
Just like Carol's helped us, and like just going and meeting all the other people that come here, and they've really helped us grow.
I think by going to like doing a lot of the activities, doing confirmation, or really focusing on what the preacher says during Sundays.
And I like it here because we all care about each other, so we're all kind of a family here.
I used to have a couple doubts, but through confirmation, I think I grew closer to God, and I didn't have as much of a hard time believing.
The 5 women that are listed as part of the genealogy of Jesus, and how there were 5 women from the parish who portrayed those women, one each on each Wednesday night in preparation, and then Christmas Eve, Mary. That so deepened my understanding of what God was doing in the lives of those women, and in the way our women interpreted that, told their stories. That I have never forgotten it, but it also gave me I guess the call, the necessity to search deeper in the scriptures, to kind of go beyond the text, to seek what was in the heart and the mind of the person who was part of the story.